Well, hey everybody, and welcome back to Kiki's Kitchen. We have done some Irish cooking this week. I've still got my Irish shirt on. Actually, I get to wear it twice a year, so it's going to get worn today. And what I'm actually doing, you saw that I had my corned beef and cabbage meal and all that stuff last week. Well, actually, last Thursday. So I have some leftover potatoes, leftover mashed potatoes. With leftover mashed potatoes, the typical thing to do is make potato pancakes. But I'm going to show you how to make gnocchi. Gnocchi is like a pasta. They're little potato pillows that are just absolutely delicious. I'm going to show you a little something different to do with your leftover mashed potatoes. So you're going to start with cold mashed potatoes. However you mash your potatoes, they're just cold out of the fridge. That's what we're going to do. I've got my baking mat down. You can do it on your marble counter or your granite counter if you'd like. I like having my mat out. And I've got a cup of flour, and this is the basic ratio. You want 2 cups of mashed potatoes, leftover cold mashed potatoes right here, to 1 cup of flour and 1 egg. So if you have, less than that, if you have a cup, still use 1 egg, but if you have a cup, use a half a cup of flour because you don't want to get too much flour into it and make them tough or doughy. So you're going to take, I've got 2 cups of leftover mashed potatoes. I've got a half a cup, give or take, on my mat. I am going to take my mashed potatoes and put them right on top of this flour. And actually what you see, these are my colcannons. These are the ones that I had for St. Patrick's Day. So you can do this with regular mashed potatoes. These are going to be extra yummy because they've got all the colcannon stuff in them. They've got the cabbage and the fried cabbage and the bacon in it. So these are going to be extra yummy. So I want to make kind of a well in the middle so that my egg, I'm going to put my egg in there. I have 1 beaten egg right here, and I've beaten it up a little bit. And I want to pour that right down in the middle. I'm going to add just a little pinch of salt. Just a little pinch of salt to it. Then I'm going to take the rest of my flour and put it right over the top of that. I'm going to take my pastry cutter and I'm going to start mixing this all in together. As your egg starts to escape, just kind of round it up back in there. These are so delicious in how you cook. Now, so I've already got some here on my pan because I've already done a batch. And I've got actually a batch like this pan full in the freezer. And what you want to do is, now I can cook them right from here, but I want to freeze them first. And then whatever, I'm going to freeze, obviously a lot of these. And, of course, when I freeze them, I want to put them in on this cookie sheet first, get them nice and frozen so that they're hard, so that they won't all mush together, right? So we're going to freeze them all first, and then I'll take them back out probably tomorrow and put them in a Ziploc bag and freeze them. And then I'll take them, when I want to cook them, directly from the freezer into boiling water, salted boiling water, just like you would cook pasta. And you're going to dump them in there, and as soon as they float, you scoop them out with a little, with your little slotted spoon. So, as you can see, this has come together nicely, like a nice dough. And like I said, you may have to add a little bit more flour, and that's fine if you do, if it's too sticky. But just go slow. Get all of this off of here. And now I'll get my hands in there. And mix it up a little bit. And I will put a little bit more flour, maybe 1/4 cup more in, just because I want to keep it. I don't even know if that was quite 1/4 cup. Because I want to be able, it's got to be manageable for you. But you can see that it's a nice little dough. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut it into 4 pieces, so it just makes it easier to work with. And let's clear this off a little bit. Put a little flour down there, and I'm going to roll it into a snake. And I find that if you start rolling from the middle first, then you can roll your edges and it'll catch up. So that you get it all pretty much the same, and if it's a little skinny, just scrunch it together and roll it again. I got this one going long. Okay. So, put you in there. Then I'm going to take my pastry cutter and I'm going to cut it into pieces. Maybe that's an inch-ish. And we'll stop there so you don't have to be with me every step of the way here. I'm going to take a fork, and I know you can't really see this, maybe the edge of it you can see. I'm just dotting it in a little bit of flour. I'm going to pick up this gnocchi. I'm going to put it on the end. I'm going to press it down, and then I'm going to take from this end and kind of fold it and roll it right off. So see the little ridges it's got in it? And what I've been told is that's the point of picking up the sauce, whatever sauce you put it in. Now you can put it in a spaghetti sauce. You can put it in, a brown butter sage sauce. You can put, it's wonderful as an Alfredo. It's just truly, see? So all I'm doing, and I occasionally will run it back in my flour and just kind of press down. You'll get the hang of it, give yourself a break. You take a minute, so press down a little and then pick up from this end and just kind of roll it. That's all there is to it. And it'll take you a second to get it going. You don't even have to do that. You can just put your thumb in it and give it a ridge if you would like to. And then I put it on this cookie sheet, like I said, and then I'm going to put this cookie sheet in the freezer and let them freeze, and then I'll cook them from a frozen state. Yes, you can cook them directly from here. You can put them in boiling water and they'll float when they're done. And they'll come together like a beautiful pasta. So let me finish up these ones so I can touch my camera. I'm going to try to leave this may end up being done in 2 videos because, I'm a good ways from dinner here. So to leave my phone open all afternoon, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that or not. But this is the gist of it, y'all. Now, so I may have a separate video or stills that will show you the boiling water, me dropping it into the boiling water, then floating in a still of the finished product. Because I have a couple of other things that I want to make today, and unless I do it all in one video, and we'll just have to see how all that works out. So for the moment, I'm going to let you go, and I'll make that decision here in a minute, and I'll bring you back or not. We'll see you in a minute. Oops. Okay, so as it turns out, I'm not going to finish the gnocchi today. I'm going to have it with my dinner tomorrow. So I will show you still shots of it from the freezer and into the boiling water and the finished product, but they will be in still shots. So this is just a little something new to do with leftover mashed potatoes, and it's really, really good. I hope you try it. Have a good night. Bye.